I came up and in the beach and spent the night on the beach. And our landing boat hit something and we had to get out and walk in the water. I was a ranking officer when we got to the beach, and the Germans, it was dark, so the Germans couldn't shoot at us. And so I had to make them lie down. Each one had a blanket. So I had to make them 2 or 3 together, but use their blankets so we could stay warm as cold. I had a mobile surgical team of 18 members. We could set up an operating room anywhere, anytime, and do any kind of surgery at once. Shiploads of our casualties back to the States before I went overseas, well, I stayed overseas. But I had to run ships and wandered around different places. Went wherever Patton told us to go. We went up on the Zugspitze mountain. Or what, that was supposed to be that we were supposed to close the war out. And we were supposed to go, and the Germans had built a factory inside the Wampfbaum, a big mountain. And they built a factory. There was a big lot of bombing. That was over just the Germans switched over into a little bit to the east of us. And so the Air Force bombed them there. That's where we were supposed to be. So I came down from there and we went over there, and by that time they were using fire bombs by that time. I had a fella, we had a patient that came in, had been hit on the head with a shell, a whole shell had hit him and knocked us out of there. I put a steel plate in his head, and but he thought he was a rooster. So the Surgeon General's son-in-law, who was a general, came over to inspect our hospital. And he had a bunch of little boys with him, you know, and they were all stuffed up and hollering attention. But he walked in the door, and that old rooster boy was standing up on a sink. And when his adjutant hollered attention, it made that rooster boy stand up on the sink. And he couldn't stand up straight, so he fell over and hit the Surgeon General's son-in-law, the general, and knocked him down.